Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Get it.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This one caught out wide by Landry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Get some penetration here. We're getting some penetration.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
On the ground, Michel. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He going to find Hill here. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check, 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 check. Jim, 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 Jim.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You're not ready. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, taller.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down and 11.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check my stone, Travis.
Second down, McKinnon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
You ready? X3, 218, chop.
Looking to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
53 is the mark. Hey, I'm coming.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Let's go now.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Here we go again. Katie weapons.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Got it. 50. Man, that's trash. That's trash. General Woods. Crunch. Sit. Now.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Switch. Joker. Kill. Kill.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
43.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Slam. Attack.
On the ground is Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Slam. Grace don't travel.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Big trip.
They'll drop the throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
Here we go. 30 base. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. 61. Matchbox white. 36. Watch out.
On second down, Johnson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come on, let's go. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get him.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Got one. 5.
2nd and long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
57 colors.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
26, check 26.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Fresno.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And the kick by Butker is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Michel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yellow! Go on, Eddie! Come back!
Hey, alert 3, alert 3! Alert 3!
Yellow!
Alert 3!
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, Ripley!
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Yellow.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pick it up. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike Hayward. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hatchet, hatchet.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
53. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Jaguars.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Go. 90 Wolf.
Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of a 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Not today, you are. Not today.
15.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 52. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
On 2nd down now, Finley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
On the ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a pass is taken in by Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Mahomes. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Going to be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yellow. 180.
We didn't want this.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second and a long way to go. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Still brings up third down.
The Chiefs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
61. Matchbox.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This for a fourth-quarter lead. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
2 times. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play, and it's third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. To throw again on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mahomes firing complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Mahomes now on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
36-yard line.
On first down, Thompson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Mahomes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Bye.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes. He gets this one to Boyd. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Check it back. Check it back.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Eye on these two. Eye on these two. I'll go on. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the